What's up, YouTube? What up, friends and fam? I gotta remind myself the camera is here. Just wanted to say what up to y'all, give y'all a little update. I've had this weekend off. I didn't really do much for Halloween, and today I am about to go to the gym, and I was thinking about going to the Ohio State campus just to check that out. I'm like 10 minutes away from there. Oh yeah, also I'm getting my oil change done, hiring somebody off Craigslist to do it for me. I got two of these guys. One of these each was like $27, so I have two of these because my truck takes about 7.5 quarts. So I had to get that, and then an oil filter was $10. So that's like $70 right there in supply. But really, I can use half of that of one of those containers for the next oil change. So, and material cost 70 minus 15, about 55, and then I'm gonna pay this guy like $35. I'm just gonna throw him 40 to change my oil. He said he charges 35, but I figure I actually save $10 versus going to Valvoline or some quick spot to get your oil changed. Plus, I'm helping a local guy out, you know what I mean? A guy that's an entrepreneur at heart and doing his own thing as a business. So I think that's cool, man. If somebody can do that, then it's better that way, man. It's better that way. I really wish I could find a replacement for Walmart. Something that's like super locally run and by people that are just starting out and whatnot, because I really hate supporting Walmart. I really do. Like, supporting Walmart is just like making the rich get richer and the poor get poorer type deal. So I'd like to find a way around that, honestly. All right. Well, this week I opened a new bank account. I don't know if I told y'all, because my bank is TD and they don't have a TD out here. So I opened a Chase Bank because Chase Banks are literally everywhere. It's like America's #1 most popular bank. I think they got more branches and more ATMs than anywhere else. So pretty pumped about that I have two bank accounts now, and I'd recommend to anybody, if you're making some money, to get two different bank accounts. It's like, why not? You know what I mean? Because if like one goes to shit, then you have the other one, right? Like, if you only have one bank account and all your money's there, then somehow it gets wiped out, you're pretty much fucked until you get the money back. Not saying you're not going to get the money back, but in the meantime, then you have that other bank account where you have, you know what I mean? Because people get hacked all the time, man. I'm telling y'all. But yeah, another thing, I've really been considering saving up for my own dump truck and becoming an owner-operator of my own dump truck. I've been thinking about becoming an owner-operator for a while now. I was just never really attracted to the over-the-road thing or attracted to getting the 18-wheeler thing. It just seems like way too much as far as cost goes and upkeep and all that nonsense, and I don't really want to go over the road at all. I don't mind over the road, but it gets so old so quickly to me. So I'm going to stick with the dump trucks. I really want to get my own dump truck set up, get a contract for Monday through Friday, then on the weekends maybe do a little hustling with different companies, because I'm thinking, I was listening to a guy on YouTube say this about his dump truck business, that once you get a dump truck, or you can call around companies around where you're at and ask them, do they do contracts with outside dump truck companies? So that would be like me or you if you want to get a dump truck, and then they charge anywhere, or they give you anywhere from like 80 to 120 an hour, or 70 to 120 an hour, I heard. So I figure that's pretty good money if I can get a $100 contract, $100 an hour contract, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's 800 times 5. That's what, $4,000? Yeah, that's $4,000 a week. So my truck could be grossing $4,000 a week. That means, maybe I would give myself like 1,000 of that every week just for my savings account. Then everything else would go to the trucking business. Because when you have a breakdown or something like that, we all know the cost of that bullshit. So you need the cash in the bank for that. And then once I got up and running and figured it out how to make the most money on my own truck, I'd probably go ahead and get another truck, hire somebody else to run the other truck while I run this truck. And then eventually I'm going to get myself out of the truck. You know what I'm saying? I don't plan to just be running around trucks all goddamn day unless I want to. You know what I mean? I don't mind running dump trucks. There's something about it that's it's fun to me. You know what I mean? It's way funner than running an 18-wheeler around or being on all the oil fields doing the frac sand deliveries. That shit's it's not for me no more, man. Like it's too adventurous, I guess, and too dangerous, man. So I'd rather stick to something I know, something I can grasp, something that I can be home every night in a bed, which is important to me. And I like it too, man, because you can get different contracts all over the place. You know what I mean? Like with this paving company I'm with, for example, they work in Ohio during the summertime, then they go down to North Carolina or somewhere in the South during the wintertime, which that attracts me, man. Like you can kind of pick the city you want to be in. If you want to be around family for a little bit, then you can get contracts up there. I don't know the specifics behind that, honestly. So if somebody does and somebody can lend me some information about that, go ahead and comment down below, because I really need to do my research and get genuinely good information about hopping from state to state, doing dump truck work. What do I need? What kind of business license do I need? What kind of insurance do I need? Am I going to have to get a business license every state I go to? Also, what state would be the best for contracts as far as pay goes, as far as the workload goes? Because I'm ready to, once I get my dump truck, I want to have this shit running 7 days a week, honestly. You know what I mean? Whether I'm running it 7 days a week or if I'm running 5 or 6 and have somebody else run the other 2, I'm down to make this money, man. I'm thinking for the first start out that I want to be the only one driving my truck until I get off the ground, until I have enough money saved up to, if something breaks, you know what I mean? Because I trust myself as a driver. I don't know anybody else. They're not going to respect my vehicle as it's their own. So I trust myself as a driver and taking care of the equipment. So I think I'd be on my own for a little bit. So if you guys got any leads or anything like that on dump trucks for sale, people I can talk to about buying a dump truck, maybe leasing a dump truck to own, I'm ready to get that ball rolling, you know? Because it's like anywhere you go, unless you have a boss or an owner of the dump truck or truck that really cares about it, there's always going to be certain things I don't like about the trucks, you know what I mean? That because they're not driving it, they really don't care. They only care if it breaks down or if it gets to the destination or not. So it's like I could be in my own seat making more money, having my dump truck up to par with the parts and everything working mechanically sound, versus working for somebody else and getting less money, and you know, having to deal with little ticks that it's like not even that much of a problem as far as how much to fix these problems are. They just don't want to fix it because that's it. Like they just want to make them as much money as possible, and they'll only fix it when it really breaks down, you know what I mean? Until it breaks. Like for example, this truck I'm driving now is a Peterbilt. I don't know what series or anything like that, but it's a strong, powerful truck, and I don't know what it is, but if somebody knows what this is too, go ahead and comment down below, because I can definitely let my boss know I know what I'm talking about. But the steering wheel, it's fine until like, even when you're going slow, like you can feel like it's like loose, you know what I mean? Like it's like loose, like it's not too responsive, which I kind of expect in a dump truck. But once you start going over like 50 or 60 miles per hour, then it gets real loose. And when you're like on the highway, it's hard to like make a turn to the next lane over. It kind of wiggles around a little bit, and it gets kind of concerning when you have the trailer attached to it. So it's not, I don't think it's like a huge fix, really. I don't know if it's a pump or it's the steering steering rods or whatever you call them. I'm sure it's not like too big of a fix, maybe like $1,000 or something like that tops. So if you know something about that, just let me know down below in the comments. I just wanted to show you guys my truck real quick. I don't think I've ever showed you my truck. Just gonna put down the window in case I lock myself out. Let's see. Right now there is 229,000 miles. Oh yeah, I'm about to get the oil.